Hello everyone, this is Ebony. Welcome back for some more of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Previously, Davilas did the Daedric quest, A Night to Remember. Back in Whiterun. And there's another Daedric quest we can do, starting at the Bannered Mare.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Hulda. Anyway, what do you need?
Give me the latest gossip.
The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
Heard any rumors lately?
Been hearing some strange tales of the Jarl's children. Say the one's turning wicked, and the others have an ill-favored look to them. Best to keep clear.
Ask about Balgruuf's strange children. Alright.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
So let's head up to Dragonsreach.
May guard Whiterun. The Thieves Guild guards us.
Now to find Balgruuf, who seems to be in his quarters. Well, he has a Stone of Barenziah. 11 of 24. Thank you, Balgruuf. Here in the Dragonsreach Jarl's quarters.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Now, I've heard there's trouble with your children.
Yes, my youngest son. He's a dark child. I don't know what to do with him. He was always a quiet lad, but lately, something has changed. He's become brooding, violent. He won't say a word to me, but I don't know how I upset him. If you could speak to him, draw out the truth, I would be immensely grateful.
Very well. Started the Whispering Door. Find out what's wrong with Nelkir.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Your father said to speak to you.
So, the disgusting pig sent you to bother me. One day, I'll tear his face apart so he can leave me alone. My father doesn't know anything about me. But I know about him, and about the war. More than he might think.
What sorts of things?
I know that he still worships Talos. That he hates the Thalmor almost as much as the Stormcloaks do. That he worries about being chased from Whiterun. That I don't have the same mother as my brother and sister.
How do you know these things?
This castle is old. Lots of places nobody's been in a long while. Places where you can overhear things, see things. And the Whispering Lady.
Who's the Whispering Lady?
She won't tell me her name. I've gotten good at listening to keyholes. At the door in the basement, I hear her talking to me. I thought I was caught, but she started telling me even more secrets. But I can't open the door.
Where is this door?
In the basement. Trust me, you'll see it. I bet she'll talk to you too. Alright then.
Okay. Listen to the whispering door.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Charming children.
Thanks again for helping reopen the East Empire Company. Gonna have them import me some of that aged bread and cheese.
An old wooden door. Listen at the door.
At last. I've been waiting for someone more fit to carry out my will. The child is spirited but lacks agency.
Oh dear. What could the boy not do?
The boy is good at sussing out secrets, but the corruptibility of children is ultimately too limited for my purposes. You, though, I expect will prove far more malleable.
We'll see. Who are you to expect anything?
I forgive your not knowing my name. Few can hear my whispers anymore. I am Mephala, the Lady of Whispers. I tug at the web of connections between mortals. Love, hatred, loyalty, betrayal.
What do you want me to do?
First, you must open this door. A piece of my power has been locked away behind it, and even my eyes cannot see past the seals. I'd much rather it be in the hands of an ambitious and talented person, such as yourself.
Is that so? How do I open the door?
The whole of Whiterun is ripe with paranoia and tensions. The Jarl's court is right to fear the power I hold behind this door. The Jarl trusts few, and they will be his undoing. The Dark Child knows of what I speak. Let him guide your path.
So, speak to Nelkir. Alright, Mafalha. Another charming Daedra.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword? Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Hello again, Nelkir.
You. You know the Whispering Lady, don't you? I can tell.
Do you know how to open the Whispering Door?
I told you, I know everything about this castle. For some reason, that door is special. Only 2 people can open it. Balgruuf and Farengar, the court wizard. How you get it from them is up to you. Nobody would notice if Farengar went missing, I promise you.
Is that so? Obtain the key to the Whispering Door. From either Balgruuf or Farengar.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
That's so.
Absurd that you can't get good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Let's see if we can lift it off Farengar. The Whispering Door key.
Pickpocket! We've got a pickpocket!
Sorry, Farengar. Let's try this again.
Think you can steal from me?
Eventually. There we go. Open the Whispering Door. Retrieve the Ebony Blade. Admonition against Ebony. The Ebony Blade.
Excellent work. Now, I trust you're sharp enough to see that the sword doesn't match the description of the Ebony Blade you may know. It has languished too long outside the winds of alliance and betrayal. To return to its past glory, it must first drink the blood of deceit. Your world is admirably steeped steeped in lies and inclinations. My blade is a darling leech that feeds on deceptions and nourishes its master. Seek out those closest to you. The final pluck of their misguided heartstrings will accompany my blade in a song of your grandeur.
The Whispering Door complete. And we now have the Ebony Blade. Basically, it powers up when you kill those who trust you. Now then, I think we'll take our questing to Dawnstar. To Dawnstar. A man named Rustleaf.
Seems like no one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawnstar, stranger. Best buy your steel and move on.
Do you do any work for the ships?
Aye, I've worked on a few moorings here and there for it. Most of the ship captains are superstitious about who works on their vessels, though. And Dawnstar is known for its bad luck. We're the last port of call before Windhelm, and the ore we trade makes rich targets for pirates.
You in charge of this forge?
My wife Sarah and I run it together. She still smiths even though we found out she is with child. Our son or daughter isn't going to get much Redguard culture here in Skyrim. I know my wife worries how she will pass along her traditions. Hey, if you find a book called Night Falls on Sentinel, could you bring it to me? It's a story from my wife's people. Be good to have.
Well, certainly. If I see it, I'll bring it to you.
Good on you.
Bring one Night Falls on Sentinel to Rustleaf.
Come back if you need steel.
Very well. Ah, at Swindler's Den, huh? Very interesting. And we have a ship here.
They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant. Burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything like that before.
Captain Wayfinder.
Everyone thinks I'm too young to be a ship's captain, but I'm going to prove them wrong.
You're the ship captain?
By inheritance, as my men are fond of saying. Can't blame them. My mother ran the Sea Squall as strictly as she ran the house. I've been trying to find new areas of business, trying to win the sailors' respect, but I keep having problems. Take the last trade we did. Some fine-cut void salts from the College of Winterhold. Plenty of coin if you know who to sell it to.
What happened to the salts?
Sailors are what happened to them. They got drunk and ended up losing the merchandise in some cave. If you're not afraid of a little exploring, I'll pay good gold to get those salts.
Very well. Find the fine-cut void salts for Wayfinder. at Brood Cavern, not far from Orthal, or Deadman's Respite. Alright, mon capitaine.
I plan to spend all the days I got left on the water. It's where I belong.
I don't like taking orders from a boy, but I need the gold.
Well then, let's re-explore the Swindler's Den first. Hello. And so long. Sneak up to level 98.
Hey, look, a cave. Wonder what's inside.
Swindler's Den. Pretty sure you've been here, Lydia.
Is someone there?
So long. Like shooting bandits in a barrel.
To get some beer every now and then. Stupid bees and their so springtime in old straws,
So long. Yummy, yummy. Bandit cuisine. A classic iron helmet.
Someone there?
It's nothing.
And this Dremora is summoned by the Sanguine Rose. So long. Some goodies. So long, bandits. Here we are. Night falls on Sentinel. Increases one-handed. Take that to Rustleaf. Some Nelkir warriors.
Nothing here after all. But it's fine when I do. I'll stand there.
So long. Foolish fools. A glass sword. A glass sword. More idiots. Alrighty. Now to find the void salts, I guess we'll go via the Crabber's Shanty. Hello, wolves. Foolish wolves. Up a bit, maybe. A bear. Cavern. It's unbearable. Well then, we've found Brood Cavern. Now to find those void salts. So long, cave bear. Fine cut void salts. Bring those to Wayfinder. Hello, bears. So long, bears. Poor deer. And that seems to be it for this cavern. Not much of a cavern. Oh well. So let's take these items back to Dawnstar.
Don't mind me saying that. You're working too hard. Go home.
They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant. Burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything like that before.
For everything she's done.
What is this feud you have with your wife? What started this?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it, or you don't know?
I don't want to talk about it.
Come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
So let's deliver these void salts to Wayfinder.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. Are you feeling ill?
I have the fine cut void salts.
That's the first bit of good news I've had since I set sail a year ago. Here's your cut. Until next time.
Ah, thank you.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
And let's deliver that book to Rustleaf.
Seems like no one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawnstar, stranger. Best buy your steel and move on.
I found that book you wanted.
Don't know what the Redguards see in books, but this will make my Saren happy. Thank you. Let me show you some tricks around the forge.
Alright. Smithing goes up. Thank you, sir.
The finest weapons and armor.
Ingots.
Back if you need steel.
Thank you, sir.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Count yourself lucky. The mortar and pestle.
The mortar and pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name. Just step up to the counter. No, I don't have anything for bad dreams, so don't ask.
Have you been in Dawnstar long?
I'm the oldest woman in Dawnstar. Was here when Skald the Elder was Skald the Younger. He's a fool if you haven't met him already. Thinks Ulfric Stormcloak is invincible and spits dragon fire. The people here look to Brina Marilis when they need things settled. Real firebrand going up. Wasn't surprised when she joined the Legion. Let me know if you come down with the rattles. The mortar and pestle. Take a look.
Well. Ultimate Magica potion.
Until next time.
Keep at it. We need to work twice as hard now that that fat-headed leg elf has declared war.
We're at war with leg elf?
You don't look so
Isn't
good.
he your
Are you
husband?
feeling all right?
No, he isn't. He's the enemy, and we are going to crush him.
Drafted into a war. How could my life get worse?
Divine's sake, Skull. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Ulrich is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Skald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
Charming.
You come to Dawnstar at a bad time. Tempers are fiery.
Did I see you arguing with someone?
Skald supports Ulfric's rebellion, and he doesn't like having a couple of old legionnaires living in his town. He's a fool. A dragon has attacked Helgen. Dawnstar needs the Empire now more than ever.
I was looking for a drink, or some work.
Drowning your troubles in mead? A lot of folks are doing that these days. You'll want the Wind Peak Inn. As for work, you could try to catch Skald in a good mood, but your best bet would be working in the mines. They're on opposite ends of town. Stay out of trouble now.
All right, Brina.
My duty is to guard Brina Marilis.
The White Hall.
By the divines, I'm tired. Just a servant of Skald the Elder. Not worthy of time or consideration.
Unless you're here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you.
Really? How is Dawnstar faring in the war?
The Stormcloaks are destined to win this fight. Talos is with us, and when you fight under a divine's blessing, victory is assured. Dawnstar has a history of being the site of battles that have crippled the fate of the Empire. I hope this remains true.
Oh, we'll see. Is Dawnstar prepared for dragon attacks?
The only reason dragons are attacking is because Talos is angry with us for turning our backs on him. As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish. Mark my words. Don't bother me again unless it's important.
The Jarl is tired. Be mindful of that.
Maybe he should be retired. Medena?
If you're here about the nightmares, I'm afraid my pleas to the College of Winterhold go unheard.
Are you the court wizard?
If you could call it that. The Jarl can make all the demands in the world. I'm not setting one foot on that battlefield. I fought in the Great War. I cut enough young lives short. I'm not gonna do it again.
You mentioned the Great War.
About 30 years ago, the Aldemary Dominion invaded the Empire. It was a surprise attack. Caught everyone off guard. They ended up sacking the Imperial City. I was there, blasting apart young elven men and women with fireballs and lightning bolts. By Akatosh, all the blood, the smell of flesh burned and pulled apart by magic. I never want to do that to another soul, ever again. Take a look. That museum is a mistake.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
How do you feel about this war?
Skyrim is the birthplace of humanity, the birthplace of honor, and those snow-backed Imperials renounced both when they laid down before the Thalmor. Worse still, to pay for the privilege to keep his throne, the Emperor sells Skyrim and our very gods, Talos no less, to the damn elves. And what did Torygg do? He and the Jarls that supported him? They took the Emperor's gold, sold out their people for a slave master's peace treaty. Ulfric did right killing him. Soon we'll rid Skyrim of elves, their bloody Justicars, and the Jarls in their pockets. The whole damn lot of them. And we'll cleave through the Legion to get to them.
Why are you called Stormcloaks?
At first they called us that to belittle our cause, but we gladly accept being named for Ulfric Stormcloak, the only true High King of Skyrim. We are the true sons and daughters of Skyrim, and Ulfric. He is the truest of us all. We fight to make our land great once more, to raise up strong, noble thanes, and lay low false Jarls and the cowards who hide behind them. The sound of our fury is a storm about to break on the heads of our enemies. Our friendship, a cloak of true brotherhood for all who would wear it.
Alright, Forkmar.
You should probably be in bed. You're looking a bit under the weather.
Am I? Bone break fever. Nothing too bad.
Whatever you need, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
The Dawnstar Barracks. Wind Peak Inn. Next time we'll see what other quests there are here. In Dawnstar. This is Jarl of Whiterun. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.